This model here is a 1947 International, and it was made by Product Miniatures out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I've read several places that this was probably their first model that they made, and they produced promotional models for auto manufacturers and such. They made these early models out of cellulose acetate, which tended to warp in time. And a lot of these older models you'll find not very straight, and they actually did warp. I've been lucky with this one, and the cupboard where on the shelf I keep it on its roof, not on its wheels, and that seems to have helped. But I like the grill work they did in the bumper. There's the triple diamond International logo on the doors, one on the tailgate. You see the textured detail on the seat. Little hubcaps, they look pretty good. They've got the triple diamond logo on them too. A little bit of detail underneath. Product Miniatures originally named their models True Miniatures, and between them and Johan, they were the first promotional models to be produced for dealerships. Product Miniatures regularly worked with GM, specifically Chevrolet. And I guess quite a few of the Ford products, and Johan worked mostly with Chrysler. Now, in 1959, Product Miniatures changed to styrene plastic and tooled up for that, which was apparently quite expensive. And around the same time, they planned on producing newer and more up-to-date products in their line. Another blow to Product Miniatures' success was Hubley got a contract in 1960 through 62 to produce Ford wagons and hardtops as promotional models. And that was a niche market that Product Miniatures had from 1959 on. And then they moved their headquarters, which was further away from close contact with Detroit's design offices. Today they still make plastic products, like plastic trays, containers, exercise steps, ramps, and other products, but no more vehicles. Very nice truck though. They even put clear lenses in the headlights there. Kind of a loss to the toy industry, I think, a company like that, but it's the way business goes, I guess. I have one more from Product Miniatures, and it's the International TD24 diesel crawler tractor. All plastic construction, like that same early type plastic. Still got the tracks, which are still flexible. Apparently they made one of these as a remote control too, and with a blade on it. I don't know if that's where the blade would have fit, but some of them came with and without, so I believe this is original. Got a drawbar here. Quite a big model. I think it's about 1/16 scale, because this pickup was I think a little less than 1/25 scale. I'm not sure. I've got a Nerdl Tractor here, which I'm going to show you in a minute, just for size comparison. And I think that's just about right for the scale. It's kind of a neat tractor though, but it's missing a stack here, exhaust stack, and I don't know what goes there, or if anything did. Yeah, nice tractor though. Product Miniatures, they made a lot of international trucks, and I think their original model in the truck and farm type series was a Farmall M. So obviously International was one of their big customers. That's another one, the two that I own of Product Miniatures, and definitely hard to come by, and hard to come by in good condition. Now here's that Nerdl Tractor. It's a McCormick WD9. Very nice toy. 1988 was the copyright date. Embossed here is special edition 1988 WD9. Got metal hubs all around. Most of these Nerdls have plastic hubs now, and have had for some years. Of course, the front end is steerable. Even got the crank. And I was reading like way back in the mid-1880s, there was what was called the Harvester Wars. And the farm equipment manufacturers' capacity to build harvesting machines far exceeded the demand in the country. So there was quite a struggle going on between sales reps and trying to sell their products. And rival salesmen would bribe farmers to buy equipment, and they even sabotaged the competitors' machines. Of course, prices fell drastically, and the selling expenses were about 40% of total sales. In 1902, a merger was brokered among the 5 largest companies by the J.P. Morgan banking firm. So there was McCormick, Deering, and Milwaukee Harvester Company, a piano manufacturing company, and Warder, Bushnell, and Glessner, and they made Champion harvesters. So they all merged to become IHC, or International Harvester Company. So that was kind of a neat bit of information. This model is heavy, I'll tell you. 1/16 scale, pretty standard for Nerdl. I'd like to get an implement or something to pull. I'd like to display it with. Haven't been able to find anything yet. So that's the McCormick WD9 by Nerdl. Very nice toy tractor. Now another toy I've had for a long time, and I don't know, it's so big, it's hard to display. But it's by Gamma, a German company. And it's a dump truck. And I believe they made this model from 1950 or so, 51 to 59. So it was around for a few years. Well, it's got a lifting device here, which I think when released should go up rather slow, but this one just flies up, so I'm see that teeth there. The mechanism inside that box, I'm sure, is gone. So there's a handle inside the cab. That sound, you kind of growling sound, that's probably what it should sound like going up slowly, but it doesn't work anymore. But it's a nice pressed steel model. Got a tin plate grill with a Gamma name on it. Clear lenses in the headlights. Rubber tires. Opening tailgate. And hydraulic sticker on the back of the dump. Nice old model though. Makes a good display model. I'm not sure if originally it's steered or not. There's no connection between the front wheels and the steering wheel, so maybe whatever it is missing. Got a tin litho dashboard. Couple of dials there, speedometer and something else, and then you can see the glove box there. Made in West Germany, so it's good quality. I never noticed it before, but it says Gamma Record on the tires. I was hoping to get this video done before the sun came around, but I didn't make it. My battery in my camera died, so I had to recharge it. By the time I got back out here, the sun was coming around. Anyways, it's enough on that one anyway. This next item I'm going to show you is another Britain's item, and it was in the Britain's catalog for many years. Actually, the original model came out in 1916, 1917 period during World War I. I never thought they produced toys during World War I, but I guess they did. The original of this was a Garrison model, which is just stationary. The number was 1265, but it was also known as gun number 1. And this mobile model on the tractor wheels was number 1266 and also known as gun number 2. It was a very neat gun because it actually shot a shell, loaded a cartridge, and had lead projectiles, which I suppose could knock the head off a lead soldier quite easily. I'll give a demonstration in a bit and show you how powerful it is, and that's even with a plastic projectile. Each of these guns came with 6 cartridges and 3 spring-loaded shells. And they were loaded right in here. Just unclip that. Now this is a later version, the plastic one, but it was still a metal casing. This is where you would have loaded them. One of the very early versions of this, I think 1920 or 22, it was pulled by a 10-horse team. And it must have been quite an impressive set. So these guns were produced throughout the 1930s and right up to the Second World War, and then discontinued till post-war. And 1946 to 1954 kept the original breech mechanism, but by 1954 they changed the mechanism basically to what it is here. The Garrison version was discontinued in 1960, but this wheeled version continued on, only being made in zinc alloy rather than lead, which coincided with the discontinuation of lead soldiers too in the line. And by 1966 they were gone too. Still got a good weight to it, this gun. And I like the design of those tractor wheels. If you ever check out old photos of World War I artillery, you'll see guns that look very similar to this. This lever here will elevate the gun, and there's a thumb wheel here. Does the same thing. To load it, slip the shell into the breech, close the door, lock it, that lever right there, and when you pull this one, it'll fire the shell. wouldn't want to get that in the eye. Now you open the door. There's the spring that's inside the shell. Place it on that platform there, and it's all set. Fire again. These are the same shells that were fired by the 155 millimeter long Tom that Britain's produced. Give her one more shot. Put the shell in. Close the door. Lock it. I remember seeing these guns in toy stores years ago, back in the 70s. I can't remember what they cost, but they were probably a fairly pricey item. I never got mine till 1989. Something like that at a toy show somewhere. Might have been over in Vancouver. A very nice gun. And there, she's all set to go again. I'll try and find a picture somewhere of that breech mechanism, how it was earlier, if I can. But very nice Britain's toy. And I hope you enjoyed the review of it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.